Hello camera and friends, it's your girl Cien and thank you for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a brief tutorial on how I achieved my individual crochet locks. The hair that I'm going to be using today is from WeaveMaster's. Alright, so you guys probably can't see that, but it's from WeaveMaster's hair and I found them on Amazon. Get your hair, it's gonna come in a bag like this. It's gonna have a little card as WeaveMaster's and some info on the back. Inside they do gift you with a crochet hook. This bag will be a bunch of other little mini bags like this. So wondering, there are 6 of these little packs inside of the one big bag and there are 20 locks on each bundle in each of these packs. When you take them out of the bag, they're gonna look like this. These are already ready to crochet upon install and they're 24 inches long. I love the way they feel and I love how long they are, so you can definitely crochet them in like this, or you can do it with the method that I'm about to do. This is the black hair here. The supplies that you're gonna need yarn. So I use the Red Heart yarn and I use this as the base. Super glue is optional, but you can use it towards the end. A pair of scissors, some soft measuring tape, a lighter. I prefer to use the glue and the lighter, but both are optional. That's me. You're also gonna need some loose hair to put to the ends. Okay, so with no further ado, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Oh, and I did film this in sections, so you will see in the next clip that I have on a completely different pair of clothes, but whatever. Okay guys, so we're about to start, and I know, sorry it's an awkward angle, but I did this sitting on my bed watching Netflix, and this is the only way I know how to like show you what to do. And my backdrop is right here because my room is a complete mess. So we're gonna start with our yarn. You're just gonna take a single strand and just drop the rest to the floor. So next you're gonna take your measuring tape and you're gonna figure out how long you want your locks to be. So for this example, I'm just gonna do a 12-inch lock. Take your first strand and go down. I'm gonna go down to 24. As you know, as we all know, half of 24 is 12. Make your cut at the 24 mark. So now you have your string that's prepped for 24, and when you fold it in half, it will be 12. So what I would do, if you plan on having like a bunch of them that are all the same length, or even if you want to do variations, if you know like, okay, the first set is going to be 12, I would take this string and set it aside. Like I would keep my set string like this so that I always have like my 12-inch string or whatever. That way you don't have to keep like manually measuring it out. Using this as your reference, you're going to go down again to the end of your 24. But instead of cutting, you're going to loop it. And this is how you're gonna make your dreads fuller. So I think for mine, I looped them, I think I had 7 pieces, so let's just do 7. Let's see how many this is. I was not counting. 2, 4, 6, 7. Perfect. Then you're gonna cut. So now you're gonna have like a loop on both, like, you know, it's closed on both sides like that. But you're gonna cut one side. So bam, just cut that. And then you're going to fold it over and cut the other side. So now we have about a 12-inch piece. All right, so now you're gonna take your hanger and you're gonna take your strands like so and just loop them around. And then, so what you don't wanna do is just like start twisting like this, because they're gonna unravel. Trust me, mine unraveled. So don't do that. Instead, what you're gonna do is you're going to like twist like this and twist like this, and then go. So this, like, just kind of like roll your fingers and twist the hair a little bit like that in the opposite direction, and then go, and then twist it. So twist, twist, like roll and twist, roll and twist, and you're just going to continue to do that. Take your loose hair and you're going to start to braid that in to this at the bottom. So you're just going to start braiding this in like so. When you get like a decent amount of braid to where you know it's not going to slip out, you can just take a piece of your excess yarn, I don't know, and just make a knot. I do 2 knots for additional security. So now you can give your looser hair a little bit of a tug and make sure it's not gonna like come out, because you've braided it enough to where it won't come out. And you can cut off the excess yarn. Just don't cut the knot, because that would be not good. So now you have your base and you have your loose wavy hair or curly hair. You know, you have your weave hair at the bottom like that. And now we're gonna start to wrap. Now you're just gonna take your lock. It comes twisted, so you're gonna untwist it. So just untwist it like that. And you'll start to see it'll unravel a little bit. So what I do is I just like go like this and just untwist it, and you'll see it's just starting to come apart. Bam, right? So woo, now you have a really nice lock. And these, some of it, it'll still like twist up, but that's okay because it adds to the texture. You're gonna take your lock, loop it over. I just do this to kind of conceal the knot part. And then you're just gonna wrap. And you're wrapping loose. Wrap it really, really loose. Don't wrap it tight. Well, if you want it to look like messy, don't wrap it tight, just leave it loose. And then remember the parts that I said lock back up, like they twist back up? That's okay. You're just gonna keep wrapping with that, and it's gonna add like some dimension. Or you can just go like this a little bit and like untwist it a little, like that. Also what you could do is just kind of go like this and separate the hair a little bit if you want an even more messy look. For mine, I wanted them to look as messy as possible. I wanted them to look messy, and this texture of hair was perfect for that. See how this is all like all over the place? We're gonna leave that in there too, and we're just gonna keep on rolling. And then when you get to the bottom, what I did, be careful with this. Add a drop of glue. Be careful, because, or I don't know, all glues I guess are different, but this glue right here burned my skin. Like, it literally burned me, and it hurts so bad. So I'm just adding a teensy little drop, and I'm letting the hair absorb most of it. You don't have to use the glue, but you can, just to kind of lock in that bottom. And you're gonna start wrapping back up. And once the hair absorbs most of it, then I'll touch it. Because at first, like if you touch it at first, you're gonna get burned if you use that glue, because that's a really strong glue. You don't have to wrap this all the way back up. I'm gonna cut mine because I just don't need all that extra. Cut it about right there. And we're just gonna go ahead and wrap back up. And then again, you can use a drop of glue to kind of like lock that in, or you can just like go like this and use a lighter. You see, sometimes the lighter doesn't lock it in all the way, so I like to use the glue. Okay. And what I'm doing is I'm putting the glue inside, like that. Let that absorb a little bit, and then you can roll it. So this is the first lock, and you can literally just crochet it right on in. You just loop the crochet hook through this part right here. In mine, you guys will see that I have two colors, right? So I'm going to show you guys how I did that. I mean, it's actually the exact same thing. We're going to just do the same thing. You're going to start by twisting it down. So you guys will see right here, all I'm doing is just pulling this apart, and this is just a piece of the blonde hair because they offer different colors. So I'm just using the blonde, and instead of unraveling it, I'm just gonna make it a little messy. And then once it's all messed up, you're just gonna do the same thing. So take an end, put it, and just start wrapping. You guys see how pretty and messy that is? Oh, I don't know, I'm just not a neat faux locks type of girl. Like, I just love when it just looks all disheveled and distressed and messy. So I feel like it just looks more natural and fun. And there you have it. Now you have one with two colors. And this is a finished product for both. Like I said, I filmed this in sections. So here's a clip of what it looked like when it was very first installed. And as you guys are seeing me today, it's been about 3 weeks. So this is what it looks like now. And personally, I just feel like the older it gets, the better it looks. You guys will see that these are very lightweight. They're very affordable to make. They're not heavy at all. You can literally crochet it in and then take it out and throw them aside for the next install. I will leave the link to WeaveMaster's Amazon store below if you guys want to check out the hair. And also I will link all the products that I use so you guys can check those out too. And yeah, that pretty much sums it up. So if you guys like this video, please like this video by giving it a thumbs up. Please also subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, as well as more videos from me in general. And as always, stay safe, be blessed, never stress. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch up with you in my next video. Peace.